Do I look good in this video?
Oh yeah, handsome Italian man over here.
Yes. I really, really appreciate all you guys gifting me wonderful gifts. Donovan in Jamaica sent me a sketch of me and Katie. It's just wonderful.
Hey guys, here with my dad. Say hello.
Hello, followers.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We just had a delicious dinner at Red Lobster today. So now we just wanted to talk a little bit about our story, right? Yeah, do you want to talk about that day, the day that we reunited?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
So it was September 3rd, right? September 3rd, 2018. 2 days before this man's 50th birthday. And something that gave me the courage to go on over to his place was that every early September I would always think of my dad because his birthday is September 5th. So every time September started rolling around, he would be on my mind extra. Because I'm like, what's he up to? What's he doing? Is he going to have a good birthday? I miss him. So that really gave me extra bit of courage to say, you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of not knowing what's going on with him. I'm going to go and knock on his door.
Yeah.
It said that Dad was at this certain apartment building, and it even told me the apartment number. I even knew what number apartment was his, huh?
Did you push the intercom?
Yes. So I put it in the GPS, the address in the GPS, and I drove to Dad's place. And this was like, there was an outdoor area, and it kind of was like condos vibes, where it didn't look like an apartment building. It looked kind of like different condos. So there was a bunch of different buildings, each having apartments inside of them. And I knew what number was Dad's apartment number, but I didn't know where that was. So I was going from building to building looking for which one was Dad's. And eventually I found it, and on the intercom it said his first and last name. So I was like, this is it, this is his. And I had no idea whether or not he was home. Did you have any plans that day, or you just happened to be home at that time that day?
I happened to be home with him that day.
Mm-hmm.
And God only knows if we would have made contact with one another.
What do you mean?
I could have easily have gone out somewhere to the gym or to the shop or something like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You coincidentally happened to be home that day.
Everything happens for a reason. I believe in fate.
Yeah. That one day that I chose to go there was a day that you were home, because you had your own car at that time. You were driving yourself places at that time. So I see Dad's name on the intercom, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. He's in here. He happened to be home that day. And I hit the intercom. So you were home by yourself, right?
Yeah.
And you hear your intercom buzz. Did you have any clue? Obviously you didn't think it was me. Who were you thinking it was? So you were like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm like, who is this? And what did you say? It's Katie Haas.
Right.
I said Katie.
Well, I'm just trying to see like your perspective, what was going on in your head. So you're home alone, and the intercom buzzes, and you're like, who the hell is buzzing my thing? Like, I'm not expecting anybody anything, you know. And then you said, who is it? You said something like that, like asking who it was.
Yeah.
Because you had no idea. And I said, it's Katie Haas, please let me inside, is all I said. And you remember what you said back?
Do you have papers?
No, that wasn't until you opened the door. I said, it's Katie Haas, please let me inside. And you respond by saying, what do you want, Katie?
Oh, that's rude.
And yeah, I got so scared when you said that, because I was like, well, is he gonna is this like a sign that he's about to reject me? That he doesn't want me to come inside, that he doesn't want me, that he's not gonna be nice to me. And I knew that at that moment you knew it was me too. You know, you knew exactly who Katie Haas was. So I was like, he knows it's me. At that time, it had been so long that your guard was up, you know? You're like what is this about? What's she doing here? You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well,
absolutely.
What did she want?
And why wouldn't you think that? Of course you're gonna think that, because you haven't seen me in so long. We haven't even talked. I haven't seen you since I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school, and we haven't talked since I was like a junior in high school. And now I was just months away from and now I just graduated college. So it had been many years. A lot of made up time. Yeah, it had been a long time since we talked or had a conversation or anything. So you said, what do you want, Katie? And I said, I just want to talk to you. I just want to come say hello to you. You know, please let me in. And I don't think you answered the intercom. I think you just came downstairs and opened the door. Yeah. Now, did you think I looked the same? Did you think I looked older and different when you first saw me? A little older, all right, yeah. So you open the door, and the first thing you say to me is, do you have papers you're serving me? Yeah. And the reason you thought that is, you know, because sometimes we go to worst case scenario. You know? Yeah. In our head, we're like, oh, well, is she, you know, is this having anything to do with my mom? Did my mom send me? Well, your mom sent me stuff. Try to get a restraining order against me for something I didn't do. So it wasn't like totally far-fetched that you had reason to believe because of years before she was pulling that kind of BS. Yeah. And I'm sure you weren't hoping that was the case, but your brain kind of went worst case scenario and was like, well, is this the case? And you wanted to make, you know, I guess you wanted to make sure that wasn't the case. You know, you asked me if I was serving papers, and I said, oh, you said, do you have papers you're serving me? And I look you in the eyes and I'm like, no, just gummies. Oh, yes. Because I had won my heart with that. Yeah, right? Because I remembered from when I was a kid that all the time you wanted gummies. You would eat gummies all the time. That was your favorite candy. So I didn't want to go there empty-handed. It's the Italian way to always have something with you when you visit somebody. I think once you saw the gummies and you saw you saw the gummies, you had to bribe me. And you saw my intentions, you welcomed me inside with open arms. I did, and we were friendly. I could just talk to you every day, maybe for the past 4 years. We've been talking every single day ever since that moment. It's going on 5 years. This September will be 5 years since that day. Yeah. And I came inside and we had such a wonderful chat. We were catching up with each other. You were so proud of me for finishing college and being a bartender. And I was impressed with the bartender. You couldn't wait to meet my boyfriend, which you met him the next week. You loved him immediately. First thing you said to him is, this is a handsome guy. He is. He's a very handsome guy, very nice guy. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the reunion story from Dad's perspective and my perspective. And we'll have more to come very soon. Thank you, guys. We love you guys.